Hello and welcome to another video of our Operators Platforms tutorial series. In this video I'm going to talk about some of our latest improvements in our analytics and dashboarding module, which we call BizKey BI. And I'm going to walk you through how each of these improvements have been configured into the existing widgets of the system. First things first, we've added a new concept called gross profit into all the sales related widgets within our system. Now, yet again, if you're a system admin and you're in charge of configuring the dashboards, you would view all the sales widgets by clicking on the category of sales inside the add widget section. In here, you can notice that all these different widgets now support gross profit. Okay, we've reconfigured and changed the way that we visualize our data points and series points within our charts in order to account for the gross profit. One of the first notable changes we've done is that now, instead of having 3 lines for a fully configured and like a full access allowance, we have 4 lines here, and we have from left to right the sales, then the total quantity, then the average margin, which is a percentage, then the gross profit. It used to be the case that previously we had the first line the first line being the sales, then the second and third for the total quantity and average margin to be on the right side. We have moved total quantity on the left side so we can have the margin and the gross sales the gross profit together on the right side. You might also notice that now instead of 3 at most charts and bars, you have 4, and the 4th one is what corresponds to this new series. Inside our data cards, we now have a 4th entry for gross profit, and we have the same thing for here as well. Obviously, you can configure them however you would like to show, let's say, the sales and the gross profit. Or if you want to also throw in the average margin and total quantity, you have complete control over this as well. Yet it is advisable to keep it at maximum of 2 lines if you want a more accurate findings. Obviously, you can have multiple number of the same widget, and you can play around with the options here just so you can take a look at the widget in different lenses. Another thing that I want to point out is that for the horizontal bar charts, like the customer sales or the product sales or things or territory sales, warehouse sales, for things like this, since they've been created and refined in a way that it only allows for visualization of 2, let's say, pivot points. Now in this instance, we have the, let me actually go ahead and remove the sales section here. Now, in here, we have additionally added 2 new variants. So in here, we have the sales bar charts and the quantity bar charts, which you probably had access to prior to this version. And now in this new version, you have access to average margin bar chart and gross profit bar chart. So meaning that we have now added all the different variants available for these widgets as well, so you can maximize the utility and the way that you can play around with our widgets within this system. And it does and is applicable to all different sales widgets that do follow this horizontal bar chart pattern. Now for the tabular data associated with it, I'm actually going to go ahead and click on the table here. We have added the column for gross profit as the very last column within this table as well. So you can actually have access to it regardless of how you visualize your data. And for the ones that are horizontal, then you have a dedicated variant for it as well. Hopefully this does provide you with more ways of analyzing your system, finding out the pitfalls and the strong points of your existing processes, and then you can take this analytics further to improve your business processes day by day. Hopefully this video has been a bit helpful in understanding why, for example, you have 4 lines instead of 3, or how we have added these extra variants for some of the specific bar charts within our system and analytics module. Thank you very much for watching this video, and hopefully I can catch you on the next one as well.